Welcome back, you moneybags holding players. This is Monopoly on the Classic Board, brought to you by Rocket Rabbit Commentaries, as published on Xbox 360 by Hasbro Games.
We're still in Monopoly.
Of course we're still in Monopoly. It's only the second part of the playthrough.
I know, but like, it's still fucking Monopoly, and he almost got a doubles there.
Oh, he did just land on an unknown property. States. Or as we affectionately called it growing up, steaks. Juicy, hot grilled steaks avenue. Or how about Vagina Avenue?
Whoa. Not growing up, you didn't call it that.
Yes, we did. Because I played Monopoly with people who are older than me. Or, oh geez, what was some of the other fucking names that we came up with? Well, I mean, B&O Railroad is it's Body Odor Railroad.
Yeah.
Like they were just asking for it at that point.
7.
Oh no, that means I go directly to jail.
Oh,
dang it!
Poor you with your $1,300 and 1.5 monopolies.
Going to jail can have a dramatic effect on the results of a game. You may end up on what a lot of people call Death Street. You know where Death Street is, Mr. Gerdat?
I assume it's the red yellow street, but
well, that also is a good that also is a good candidate for Death Street. Oh, a counteroffer, I see. I'll take it.
instead of $72, he just gave you $10. Okay.
Well, actually, I think
he gave you $10
that's right,
because on a Monopoly.
That's why I requested $72. I wanted to empty out his wallet. All right, so I'm building a Death Street right now. Death Street means that there is a high probability that if you roll a number that causes you to land on a property...
Buying a house puts a house on all 3 of your properties there?
No, the game just kind of speeds up the process by giving you the option.
Oh,
okay,
you were able to buy multiple houses despite the fact that you're not there. Okay, that's something I didn't know that you could do.
Yeah, and you can also manage your assets and properties even while in jail.
Yeah. You just have to. It's part of the end of turn function.
Also observe that when Bartleby landed on free parking, he did not receive any money.
This is because that has never actually been an official rule. All right.
You can make it a rule if you want. In this game, you can.
Really?
Yep. You can make it so you get no money. You can get any money that was collected by taxes.
It's usually taxes and community chest.
Or you can apply a fixed payout reward directly from the bank that does not depend on the board state.
Okay.
So the correct move is try to get out of jail as often as possible. There are also game situations in which you want to stay in jail for as long as possible.
Yeah. I noticed that you paid $50 to just get out of jail. Is that a thing that you could do originally?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, it's $50 to get out of jail. And also note that I'm applying the even building rule, which means that you cannot just immediately buy 4 houses in a hotel on any one property. No house that you control can have more than 1 house in any other property in the Monopoly.
Okay.
It's a way to make it so players cannot just immediately get a hotel where you pay $16 on Oriental, and then if you land on Connecticut, you have to pay $600 in rent. It's a bit of a jump, especially considering
you're actually going to go into mortgage to buy waterworks.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Get the properties when you have the chance. That's how you master the game. Whoever has the most properties usually is the winner.
I wouldn't do this. No, not at your current critically low amount of cash, especially since now you have to mortgage someone.
Well, look who's coming around the bend towards my orange monopoly. I have 2 AI opponents who can potentially land on properties. Oh, by the way, I had to build a die chart for myself to determine what are the likeliest die rolls in Monopoly. The likeliest result you can roll in Monopoly is 7.
Yeah.
Yes. You can look this up, too.
Yeah, because it's 2 6-sided die. And anyone that's done the classic 6th grade math calculation of 2 6-sided die should know that it's 7.
You have a 16 2/3% chance of rolling a 7 every time you roll a 6-sided die.
I guess Donald is dead now.
Yeah, well, that's why I took the risk and mortgaged a property, because somebody just paid my bills. And it was Donald. And Donald should feel very silly right now.
On another player's property. Time to pay the landlord.
Although you did just throw 10% of what he paid you back at him, so.
All right, now what was that property I just mortgaged? Yeah, let's unmortgage it now, shall we?
It'll cost you a bit extra to unmortgage, but
It's a 10% fee to unmortgage. Okay.
That also is a rule that there are a lot of ways that players screw up how Monopoly is supposed to go, just with the fucking house rules. Another one is the unmortgage fee. Yeah, there's a fee attached, and it's about 10% of the mortgage value of the property rounded down.
Right.
That you have to pay a little extra to unmortgage a property. Otherwise, and I've even had games where all I was doing was just mortgaging and unmortgaging properties selectively in order to make sure that maybe my one and only opponent might land on a property. And then as soon as they come around to the other ones, say, you know what, I'm going to open these up and then close the other ones, because he can't land on the closed ones, but he might land on the open ones. Oh, jeez, I just got sent to jail again.
Yeah. Well, your only real opponent right now is Irving, and even then, Irving doesn't actually have own all that much stuff that's a threat to you.
Correct, because you cannot build properties on railroads, and he has a high controlling stake in the railroads right now. Nobody owns Pennsylvania. Nobody owns Penisvania Railroad.
Well, of course they don't own Penisvania Railroad. It's just not one of the better Egavania titles, all right?
Okay, and that 7 will put him on Irving's Ventnor Avenue.
Landing on another player's property means you have to pay rent. The more expensive the property, the higher the rent.
Trade time. All right, so clearly he wants to start building his.
But Donald doesn't have the cash for it, so yeah. Really?
You're in jail. You've got 3 choices.
He was trying to finish a monopoly. I want to deny him that opportunity.
But he can't. But he can't support a monopoly. He can't really support a monopoly up there.
It's a slippery slope, really. If you let a player get away with building Monopoly, they don't even necessarily have to start purchasing houses on it right away, especially the greens and the dark blues. Because by completing a Monopoly,
the dark blues specifically, as Charlie Brown's Christmas would show us, are the death sentence of all Monopoly games.
Not necessarily. It's kind of a crapshoot whether just having a Monopoly on Park Place and Boardwalk will guarantee you the win. I've seen that go both ways a lot of times. Of course, everybody's favorite lose-con is, well, you just landed on my hotel on Boardwalk. $2,000, please.
Time to pay the rent.
All right, Connecticut Avenue. Oh, everybody watch out. You owe Bartleby $200 if you land on his one house on Boardwalk.
Move directly to jail. No passing go. Do not
You guys are well, you and Irving specifically are landing on jail more often than I would normally see.
I mean, everybody has an equal chance of going directly to jail. Hell, even the chance in the community chest cards will send you directly to jail.
Looks like this is going to be a costly trip.
Okay, so Irving, as a result of going to jail, will help me exploit the jailhouse's position on the board with respect to my 2 monopolies. Ha ha ha.
Oh, this
However,
is
because he has a higher probability of rolling a 7 than any other dice roll, and I've seen this happen many times, he will land on community chest as soon as he exits jail. Oh, we are so close to building those sweet hotels.
Now, you're sure he will land on community chest? Because that is 7, but...
Well, if Mr. Bartleby rolls a 7 right now, he's going to land on St. James, and he did. Haha. That's like $600 right in my pocket, and he might not even have it.
rent with houses?
Yep, he just lost the game.
Doesn't Bartleby have some property? Yeah, he had Boardwalk and Park Place. He didn't need to surrender. He could have just mortgaged those off.
Well, that's the thing though, is that if you sell a house on Boardwalk, you get $100. If you mortgage Boardwalk and Park Place, you get $375. And even with those assets and the cash that he had in hand, he did not have enough. And that's why now I control the monopoly on Boardwalk, Park Place, and I also got whatever the other property was.
You passed go.
Looks like it was North Carolina.
Nothing more inevitable than taxes.
There's nothing more inevitable than Texas.
Well, there's also doubles, but, doubles are happen much rarer than taxes do.
Lucky you.
Oh, I owe you a measly $100. Here, take this trifle, you little urchin. Oh, damn it. I just landed on another railroad. That means I break even over these last 2 turns.
Breaking even is fine. It's going into red. That's the issue.
I don't want to give my opponents any money.
No more space for houses. You're just going to have to build a hotel.
So, at this point, it looks like I'm counting on Mr. Thimble player Donald to roll a 12, or a number less than 12, like 10, 9, or 7, to land on my purple monopoly.
It's your
Instead, he lands one short of utilities.
Oh, these near misses just drive up the frustration factor. Hey, somebody actually landed on an unowned property even in late game, but he's going to auction it off like a silly person.
Well,
which
he
means
can't
that
afford
this
it.
one,
So yeah,
this one is in the I can afford it because I have
you
properties
can.
I can
Donald
mortgage.
can't.
I hear a new bid.
I'm gonna outbid you, and there's nothing you can do. Also note the AI is not so stupid that they're going to overextend on an auction bid. They normally will not bid outside of their available assets.
Right.
Yep, and I just saved another $10.
Although now you still have to mortgage a property.
They say the wealthy are some of the savviest coupon purchasers in the entire market.
Don't forget, you'll have to pay the money back.
And now I own a utilities monopoly. Beautiful.
A monopoly. That's what it's all about.
Let's see. Yeah, I would say that RRC Blue Wheelbarrow is largely controlling the board right now. Sweet. I just landed on another unowned property.
Okay, so by auctioning off Pennsylvania Railroad, Irving is. Are you sure Irving will even attempt to fight you on this? Couldn't you just go for minimum bid?
Irving will try to fight. He has the cash, he has the interest because he controls the other 3 railroads, but my sweet game exploit is going to deny him this property.
Going twice. Sold.
See, no matter how badly he wants it, he's not going to pay sticker price for it. Opponents on other difficulties will go even above sticker price in a bidding war, but that's just it, is on the lower difficulty AI, they won't. And in the next part, we're going to see who will win this game.
Your utilities monopoly. Yeah.